Yo, what's up, guys? I'm here with a Twisted Fate guide, which I'm going to be looking at Faker. He's a Korean player and usually just best in the world at the moment. So let's get straight into this with his abilities. Basically, his passive just makes him just get monies. Basically, wild cards is where he throws a free card. Pick a card is where he has the choice of a red card which slows and does AoE damage, a gold card which stuns people, and the blue card just does more damage and gives mana back. His E is stack deck, which is, I think it's every four. Yep, every four attacks he gets an additional damage. Right, he gets an additional on his fourth attack he does more damage with an auto attack or card. So basically, the idea of that is you want to stack usually a gold card when you get 4 stacks on your E. So therefore, you do quite powerful damage, and he can't give any return damage in the trade. So therefore, you're winning that trade definitely. His ultimate is Destiny, where he can travel around the map pretty much. For leveling order, you start with your W. Always start with your W, no matter what, and then follow it with Q. So basically, what Faker does is he goes W, gets 2 points in Q, and then follows it with an E. So he goes W, Q, Q, E. I've also seen Faker go W, E, and as I was saying with the gold card and stack deck, you can get a lot of harass off early, but doing Q just gives you, like, it just makes your farming stronger and it gives you more chance of pushing lane. So that's kind of up to you. Okay, so let's go into runes. Faker runs flat magic penetration marks, which is just normal and AP caster, and then scaling health for seals and scaling ability power. Basically, with Twisted Fate, you can build him quite strong early, but if you scale late game, you don't realise how much damage you do till you actually play him. When you play him and reach late game, he does a lot of damage, and the gold card just does so much for team fights. So if you get them scaling ability power glyphs, it's a good start towards getting to late game. Movement speed quintessences. I've tried flat AP and it doesn't compare to movement speed. It helps in the early game AP, but as soon as you get that movement speed, you can just be whizzing around everywhere. Considering everyone's running Ghost now on Twisted Fate, I agree with it. I think it's very strong for his ultimate, because when you ultimate, usually people are predicting it now and they're walking away from it. But if you've got Ghost, there's no chance, especially with their movement speed quintessences. So let's follow this with Masteries. Masteries is quite simple for an AP caster. Feel free to stop it and just jot them down. I'm not going to go too much into it because it's quite normal. So item sets. This is quite a good talking point. Like I was saying with late game, Twisted Fate, he's all about damage. I tried building health on Twisted Fate, there's no point. Like, it doesn't keep him alive, he's too squishy. But if you go full damage and you hit them gold cards, you'll be just making plays everywhere. So starting item, Doran's Ring with 2 HP pots and a Warding Totem. I agree with this. It's got to be done on most AP casters. Following this up with the Irony Boots. So on your first back, if you have enough for the Irony Boots, then just get them. Basically, they reduce cooldown, if you can see here. They reduce cooldown and they give you more movement speed. So with your Ghost and with your movement speed, you're already reaching a stupid amount of movement speed on your first back. Therefore, this will just help you out with trades, help you out with warding, getting away from ganks. It helps you out with everything. If you don't feel confident enough to do this, then go for a Doran's Ring. But I definitely advise you to get the Doran's Ring after the Ironing Boots, just for some health to survive in lane anyway, because you will be getting ganked a lot as you're playing Twisted Fate. First item, Fiend's Holy Grail. Basically, the point of this is he does go through mana a lot, even though his blue card does give him mana back. But having that, it will just stop you against your lane opponent. It will give you some magic resist, and it will give you some AP anyway. Following this up with Lynchbane. The point of Lynchbane is just give you more movement and make that stack deck do even more damage. Like, if you can get a W and then follow it up with an auto attack with stack deck, you will just chunk. You will do so much damage with the movement speed as well. There's no one getting away from you. Following this up with a Rabadon's Death Cap, quite simple. On Twisted Fate, you need the AP to chunk people. You need a lot of AP to chunk people on Twisted Fate. Yeah, there's not much to talk about. You can swap it for Zhonya's and then get Rabadons after, but I advise getting Rabadons just for the damage anyway, and just playing a bit more passive in team fights. Not getting too sucked into the fight because you're not a tank, remember. I might do a game commentary after this showing me playing Twisted Fate as how I would play him. But I would definitely follow this up with Zhonya's. The reason for this is when you play Twisted Fate, you're targeted a lot. Having that Zhonya's, having that bonus armor along with your Fiend's Holy Grail, it will give you some defensive stats. Might not be a lot, but it will still give you some, so that's the reason why I picked that. Follow up with Void Staff, and like I was saying with the Ironing Boots first, I was just showing you a full build. You can, for upgrading the boots, you can just go the normal movement speed one, which is this one, the green one, which is Alacrity. This will basically make you just normally quicker, but you can also go Home Guard. Basically, with Twisted Fate, you will be backing a lot. So if you are going to go Home Guard, I'd advise you to get it quite early in the game. Not too early because it will just be too much. Like you'll put yourself too far behind. But I do advise you. But other than that, guys, there's not much else to talk about. Like I was saying, I might do a game commentary. But this has been the Faker Guide, and I hope you guys all enjoy it. And just leave a message about any other people you would like to see, and definitely give me a thumbs up and a like, and it'll be much appreciated. Cheers, guys. Have a nice day.